Hey, Pow Pow. Look who decided to show up. Okay, Buddha girl. Not you being in here first. Before I even sign on. That's what I'm talking about. Good to see you as well, Pow Pow. We've been, Charity came in the other day. Well, let me do my mic check real quick. Okay, I heard myself. Whew. Put my shoes on, because y'all know I do not wear shoes in my house. So until I put my shoes on is when I'm going out that door. Hey, Kellis. Or I'm about to come work out. So I got to put my shoes back on. So we're going to see how I'm feeling today to determine how many rounds we're doing. You're walking? Okay, cool. Hey, Teresa. Team Samuelson. Okay, you're here and ready from this morning. Let's go. Okay, TikTok, coming over. So, Pow Pow, I don't know if you've met Kellis or not, but Kellis is another, she's a new mod over here on YouTube. She comes from TikTok. So, Kellis, I'm not sure if you met Pow Pow yet, but Pow Pow's from Italy. And yeah, he's just awesome. I don't wear shoes too. That's funny. So, y'all, I'm going to give y'all a few minutes. Let me go over what you need for today's workout to make sure you have everything you need. So, I'm sitting on my bench. So, you can use your couch, a chair. You just need something that you can do 2 exercises to that are about this height. So, about the height of a chair. You don't want anything too tall because you won't be able to get that work in. Hey, Tanika. Hold on. Okay. So, hopefully I can see it, but got my bench. And then for my weights, I'm going to mostly use my kettlebells. I don't think I'm going to use my dumbbells at all. I have them right in front of me, but I think I'm just going to use my kettlebell. It's because I like to hold the kettlebell a little better. Okay. I'm just going to call you B-Girl because I feel like I'm not saying it right. But hey, welcome to the chat. We about to get this workout in. We're going to feel good. You're welcome, Pow Pow. You know, I always got to introduce y'all. Because, y'all are all my mods. Being a mod is very important. I've had people ask me if they could be a moderator, and I've told them no. You can still use the dumbbells, right? Oh, yeah, for sure. You can definitely use dumbbells if you would like. I just don't want to use my dumbbell. For some reason, I don't know. I feel like the kettlebell is easier for me to hold. And I think it's because it has that wide base on the bottom. Like, it's wider than the actual dumbbell. So, and then the handles, I can hold it here. So I don't know, y'all. I'm weird. Hey, Brown. Thank you for coming in. So today is leg day. So we're working on legs and working on hitting those shelves. So y'all know there's 3 parts of your glutes. You have the medius. I'm just gonna give them their nicknames, okay? So we have mid, which is the shelf. So the mid is the top, kind of like your top side. It's like right here. And then you have the maximus. The maximus is the cuff, which is what most people like to grab, and that's what you see mostly. So the maximus is pretty much what you always see for the most part when you look straight at somebody's, glutes. And then you have the mini. That's what I call it, mini. The mini sits more on the side. You normally probably engage the mini and the medius around this, with the same exercises because they're so close to each other. But we're going to focus on the medius. So if you're trying to build that shelf, good morning, Queen. If you're trying to build that shelf and really get those glutes to sit up, that's what we're working on today. So one thing I got to share with y'all. I'm not sure how many rounds I'm going to do. I may only do 2 rounds because this morning, once I finished, I had a flare up And it's because working out is supposed to be a good stress on your body. But because I have stage 4 endometriosis, when I do strength training, especially when it engages my core, like leg day does, the tissue and adhesions get stressed out, and that causes me to get a flare up, which is inflammation. So I don't like that feeling. So I laid down for a little bit after this morning's workout. I feel better. So I may only do 2 rounds today, okay? But if you want to do more, feel free to keep going. It's 4 exercises, so you'll catch the rhythm of what the exercises are. I'll make sure you understand how to do them. But if I'm feeling good, I'm going to do 3 rounds. But if I feel like I need to listen to my body, I'm going to do 2, okay? So, what you got? Are y'all ready for the leg day? So y'all know we're going to start off with dynamic warm-up. Dynamic warm-up, you know, you have to get that blood flow going, especially if you've been sitting down or, you know, you just want to make sure those muscles are aware that we're getting ready to work them, right? That way we don't have any injuries. So we're going to start with dynamic warm-up. Not that many, it's not going to take us that long to do the warm-up. Y'all know Wednesdays used to be nothing but stretching for me. And I decided to add leg day in there because this is something I need to start working on, right? It's easy to work on the parts of our bodies that look good already. But, you know, I got to work on my weak area. My weak area is my legs, my hips, my glutes. And that's just because y'all know I struggle so much with this left hip of mine, my left foot from the military. I injured my foot so early on in the military. And then just from like rucking and, you know, I wore a uniform for 10 years, y'all. So my body is beat down. That's why I tell you, y'all gotta be careful when it comes to longevity. Even though I felt fine, well, I thought I was fine, as time moves on, yeah, your body start catching up with you. So I have problems with my left hip, my left foot, and the endometriosis affects my left side. I don't know why I like my left side so much. So we're gonna start with the dynamic warm-up. But you will need a bench. You will need, I'm also gonna use my 10-pound plate. If you don't have a plate, that's okay. You can still use your dumbbell. But for one of the exercises, I just like holding the plate better than the dumbbell or kettlebell. It's good with what we're about to do, so I found it. Ooh. You can say Tanika. Pow so funny, y'all. Pow just play a lot, so y'all gotta excuse Pow. Pow is funny. He comes in peace. He's very innocent. He's my Italian man. Okay. So, all right, y'all. Let me get my timer. We're gonna do each movement for 12 seconds. That's 12 seconds. Am I tired, y'all? 20 seconds? I must be tired. Yeah. We're gonna do each dynamic warm-up for 20 seconds. Just follow along. After I get done with the first round, you know, I'll play the YouTube music. Let's just get started, y'all. So I'm gonna start my watch. I always laugh at that YouTube music because YouTube, boy, get with the times. All right, y'all, here we go. We're going to start with some mod jacks. Mod jacks is my favorite go-to warm-up exercise just because it feels good, okay? And let's work. Nice and easy. Take your time. Step out and lift over your head. You're trying to stretch out. We're stretching out everything. So when you point that toe out, you're engaging those calf muscles. You're hitting those lats. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, we're gonna go to high knees. Okay, nice and easy. Push down and give me high knees. Ooh, I feel my glute already from this morning. And it's funny because you can tell we hit the medius because of where I feel it. I immediately went here. I didn't go towards the back. So that's funny. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me butt kicks. Nice and easy. Have those heels hit your glutes. That way we can stretch out these quads. Because even though our focus are the glutes, you're still going to be engaging hamstrings and quads, our secondary muscle group. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go to opening those hip gates. So we're gonna come up, out, down. Okay, up, out, down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Woo. If you need to hold onto something, feel free to do so. I always feel that so much in my groin area. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm gonna try to get one more in, and 1. Switch sides. Yeah, this left side, something about it. It doesn't feel good. I'm going to talk to the doctors about it again. It's not a muscle thing. It's more internal. And I've been complaining about it for so long. And every time I go to the doctor, they want to check my bones. I'm like, y'all, it's not my bones. I'm fine there. They be trying to spend money. Did nobody say nothing about no x-ray? Okay. All right, y'all. Now we're going to go into squats. Nice and easy. Okay. Just to kind of spread those glutes out a little bit. Work the quads and the hams. Okay. We might only get like 3 or 4 in because we're not moving fast. And that's okay. But you're going to feel this in your quads, hamstrings, and even your calf muscles. Let's get one more in. Whew. So now we're going to do a kickback. Just to make sure we loosen these legs up some more. Kickback, you're standing here, and he's going to kick back just like that. Okay? Jump in with me. Keep that leg nice and straight. You're bending the leg that's not moving, just slightly. That way you keep that stability. 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch it over. Here we go. Kick back. I keep hitting my bench. Good job, good job. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more we're gonna hit, just because it's my favorite to do. We're gonna do our 90-90. This is the last one. But we're sitting on the floor. We're gonna have our feet in that 90-90 position. So as you can see, I'm forming what should look like a 90-degree angle. We're gonna sit back like we're watching TV, and we're gonna rotate those hips. I love this one. After this, we're gonna get ready for the workout, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, way to work, y'all. So now we're getting ready to move into this shelf building workout. Once again, we got 4 exercises. Because we're trying to work on the medius, which is that shelf, we're doing unilateral exercises. Unilateral is basically where you focus on one leg at a time to simplify it. So we're only going to do 4 exercises because we are having to go left, then right. So we'll be here all day if I did my normal 6 exercises. And I know how much y'all love me, but yeah, we don't want to be here all day. So we're going to do 4 exercises that you're definitely going to feel. The first one's going to be sit to stand. So I'm going to show you the modified way, and then we'll get started. I'll show you both ways, and then we'll get started. So I'm going to have my weight before this example. I'm not going to use my weight. But, so at this point, you need your chair, your couch, your bench, or whatever you're using. Time to grab it, okay? So this is just to demonstrate how we're going to do this. So we're going to start with that left leg as our base. You want to make sure you're close enough to your chair or whatever you're using to where you can sit down without worrying if you're going to make it or not. So I can feel it brushing behind my leg, okay? So I'm going to come down nice and easy. And as you can see, my right leg wasn't on the floor, okay? So you want to keep that other leg on up. You're going to feel most of it in this leg that's your base. And when I stand up, I want to drive through that leg. So I want to push this foot into the floor. To modify that, you'd be like, wait a minute, I ain't got stability like that. Okay, no problem. So we're still using that left leg as our base. We're gonna put that right leg, we're gonna go to our heel, okay? So I think it should be about, maybe like a step and a half in front of your other foot. Or a foot and a half, should I say, not a step. And I'm keeping my heel on the floor, and I'm getting up like that, okay? So for those of you who like, I need a modified, that doesn't work, here's your modified way of doing this exercise. But for the most part, I want you to keep that. Yeah, I got a little groin pain in my left side, pow. But that's something I've been dealing with for a very, very, very long time. For years. And the doctors, they on ABS. So, all right. I'm going to use my kettlebell because I like to hold it here. But we got each exercise for 45 seconds. We're going to take about 15 seconds or so to transition. This first round, we might take a little more just so I can explain to you all what we have coming up next and form and all that. So remember, first round is a little slower because if you don't do the form right, you might as well not even work out. Because that's how you get injured. So here we go, y'all. 3, 2, 1. Sit and stand. Let's work. I just love how I improved on this this exercise. Because my left side is horrible. That's why I started with it. Let's get this left side out of the way. I immediately feel it in my medius. So make sure you're pushing through that foot to stand up. Push through your foot, okay? Modify, keep that other foot, keep that heel down, okay? Woo, that stand up. I feel it, I feel it, I feel it. Good job, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Woo. We got 10 seconds, then we start with the other side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's work. My right side normally don't have problems with. Too easy. Okay, y'all. I'm seeing some growth in my legs already as far as strength. This normally would have been a problem for me. The next way I know if I'm getting stronger is by doing Bulgarian split squat. That's how I know. We got less than 15 seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, you can push your whatever you were using out the way for now. Now we're gonna go to doing laterals. Y'all see me do this exercise. I like to incorporate this one a lot into leg day because it also hits adductors. But for that medius we're trying to hit, we're gonna get into that. For our lateral, we're gonna stay nice and low, and whichever direction. So if I lean to my right, when I'm pushing to go the other way, push off that leg. Drive that foot into the floor. That way it can drive you the other way, okay? So we're gonna get started in 7 seconds. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So I'm leaning to my right. It might be your left, depending on how the camera looks. I'm driving to the other side. Keep driving. So I'm pushing through. So you should feel this in your quad. You're not gonna feel it in your glute right away. It's gonna be something you feel later. You're gonna feel this in your inner thigh, okay? So that's why I love this exercise, because you hit so many things. The groin, the adductor, the medius, your quads. This is a good exercise. Good job. We got less than 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job, good job. Now we got straight leg raises. Straight leg. I'm using my plate for this one. You can use your dumbbell. With your dumbbell, you just hold it right here. So the dumbbell is gonna look like this, okay? And we're just lifting up. But you want to make sure you're holding that dumbbell on your hip. It may not feel like much, but trust me. Keep doing it, you'll feel it. And let's work. Kick out. Especially when you're lifting your leg high enough. Make sure you're lifting that leg to where you're trying to get your hip, knee, and foot all in a line, right? Good job. Come on, kick up. So if you're trying to get a certain amount of reps in, the minimum I want you to aim for is 10, but the goal is anywhere between 12 and 15 reps, okay? In order to keep yourself on a good pace, that's what I want you to go for. 12 to 15 reps. And that's for each exercise. I didn't count these, so I don't know. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Switch over. So, yep, you start feeling it on that outer part of your thigh, or glute, excuse me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Make sure you're kicking up. If you want to do this laying down, you can. Standing up, I just feel like I'm also able to get that leg. That's my base as well, because it has to stabilize you. So it has to work and engage more muscle groups. So I'm also hitting my left side as well as my right that's kicking out, okay? We got 15 seconds. And then you're gonna need your chair or bench for this next one. What about a little jump? 3, 2, 1. What you talking about, Popeye? Oh, the first exercise. What about a little jump when you get up doing this exercise? Well, you know, I don't jump at all in general. I don't do plyo. I don't do anything that requires jumping. And Timor, no jumping. Especially not while I'm holding weights. I don't really jump when I have weights. I wouldn't mind doing that if I was just doing the first exercise with no weights. I wouldn't mind jumping. Okay, this next one is a lot of you may have seen it done more so like this, where a lot of times people hold the bar here and they drive up. Okay, we're doing single leg. Okay, when you do it this way with both, you're focused more on the cuff, so that maximus. We're trying to hit the medius. So I'm putting the weight on my right leg and I'm driving with one leg, so my left leg. Okay, that's how it's gonna look. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So put that weight on the leg that's not moving. Drive up with the opposite. You're going to feel it in the leg that's not moving the most. You're going to feel that in your quad, glute. You're going to feel it everywhere. And that's because I'm pushing through. Even though I'm lifting my left leg, I'm pushing through with my right. Good job. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So switch it over. Now we're putting that weight on that left leg. And we're going to drive up. We got 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. This side definitely feels better because I'm not trying to drive that left side up. My left side is trash, boy. It's so irritating because I feel so limited when it comes to that left side. Keep driving. Explode up, explode up. Good job. We got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job. All right, that completes round 1, y'all. That wasn't too bad, right? Wasn't too bad. But trust me, do enough of these. That's my 5th round today. So we're gonna do one more round because I do feel my core starting to, yeah, it's getting inflamed a little bit. I'll talk to y'all more about that just because, so y'all can better understand. But we're gonna do one more round. We're gonna run, well, not run through it, but I'm not gonna do as much talking. And then once we get done, if you want to keep going on your own, feel free to do so, okay? A good job, y'all. Way to work. We're on a 2-minute break. So this is where you shake your legs out, stretch out, use the bathroom, get some water, ask me questions, because I can actually read the screen now. He said next round's gonna be tough. Yeah, next round may just be a little tough just because we're gonna be moving a little faster, so you're not gonna have as much break. Yeah. I am gonna play music just to get myself through as well. And then I can talk, if anybody wants to do some more rounds, I can make sure I put in the chat what the exercises are. But I will be posting this workout later. But a chopped down version, that way you can at least see what the exercises are supposed to look like. And just talk about what you need to do to hit the medius. Okay? It's signaling for help. Woo. So where are we at with time? I'm just gonna say 90 seconds left because I wasn't paying attention, but we're still on track. – 90 seconds, y'all. And then we're gonna get started. Brow, could you do a side view of the legs? I want to make sure my form is correct. For which exercises? Aren't most of them side views? Which one are you talking about, Brian? Because I can demonstrate now if you want me to. So 60 seconds, y'all. So to sit to stand, y'all are able to see from the side, it's going down, up. The lateral, we're coming side to side, or do it this way, side to side. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one you need me to, maybe you need me to show differently. I don't know. Let me know. Less than 30 seconds, y'all. And I don't mind doing it. I just don't know which ones you need me to assist with. That's all. But I don't have any problem showing you. The one before the sit to stand is first. So we got sit to stand, laterals, leg lift, and then hip thrust. Are you talking about the hip thrust one? So hip thrust, you're like this, and you're driving up. Hope that makes sense. If you need to, I would recommend doing that one without a weight, and maybe it'll make more sense for you. Okay. Got you. So you just want to make sure your legs are at a 90-degree angle, meaning that knee. We're about to get started, y'all. So the way I place myself on the bench is to make sure my legs are at a 90-degree angle, meaning my knees are sitting right above my feet. Okay? So when I come down, yes, they're going to sink in a little bit, but when I drive up, they're right over whichever leg I have that's still on the floor. You see how that's 90 degree? That knee's on top of the ankle, okay? All right, y'all. Y'all got extra rest. Let go. So first one we got is sit to stand. We're going to get started in 15 seconds. So sit to stand, sit to stand. This music, boy, I tell you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good job, good job. And switch over. You got 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Good job. 10 seconds. Come on, 10 seconds. And good job. Lateral is next. Three, 2, let's work. Push through that leg. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1. We got side kicks. 3, 2, 1. Let's work. You're gonna have that shelf before you know it. Make sure you get that leg up. My left side aggravates me. Even doing this, I feel it crack a little bit. 20 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch sides. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Ten seconds, y'all. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. We got the hip thrust. And let's work. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, switch it over. Last 45 seconds, y'all. Let's go. We got this. Here we go. 3, 2, let's work. We almost done, y'all. 20 seconds. Ten. 3, 2, done. Get away from me, weight. Woo. Them hip thrusts ain't no joke, boy. Shut up, music. I'm too tired to even hear you. Okay? But good job, y'all. That's all I got in me today is 2 rounds. Right now we're on break. And then we're going to stretch and cool down. So let me explain to y'all what happened this morning. So that's the reason why the doctors try to tell me not to work out anymore. Well, they didn't say anymore, but not at the intensity I would like to. More so walk and do things like that. I can't live like that. So with strength training is good for the body and it puts stress on your body, but it's like a good stress, right? It makes you feel good. You're breaking down your muscles. But for me, because I have stage 4 endometriosis and adenomyosis, what happens is because of the tissue and the adhesions that I have in my body reads it as bad stress on my body, right? So those adhesions, everything that I have, they start to flare up, which can cause my body not to feel good. So, okay, cool. I'm glad it feels amazing. If y'all want to keep going, I got your break time going. So you got 1 minute and 15 seconds. If you want to do another round, I'll explain to you what to do. But I'm done. Okay. But the exercises were sit to stand, laterals, side kicks, and hip thrusts. Okay, so it's 4 different exercises. So if you want to do it, matter of fact, I'll even put it in the chat. So if y'all want to keep doing it on your own, you got 50 seconds. You got sit to stand, laterals. What else I said? Straight leg raises. We'll say side raises. And then we had single leg hip thrust. Almost at my steps goal. Great way to get them in while being on YouTube to support. That's what I'm talking about. So if you want to do another round, you got 10 seconds to get started, okay? If you have any questions, you can ask me. But for the most part, doing 3 rounds is pretty good. I did a total of 6 rounds today, including this morning. But good job, y'all. Way to work. That's not an easy workout. Doing legs is pretty hard. That's where you can burn a lot of calories. So doing 2 rounds was about a little less than 30 minutes. That included the warm-up. The warm-up was about anywhere between 4 to 5 minutes. And then the actual workout itself was about, 25 minutes. So if you're talking about doing 4 rounds like I did this morning, you'll probably be about an hour of a workout. But if you do 3, maybe about 45 minutes. So feel free to keep going, do that 3rd round. I'm trying to listen to my body because I could feel a slight flare up. So I'm gonna stop before it actually flares up and has me out for the whole day. I hate that feeling. So let's go ahead and stretch. We're gonna do static stretching. Remember, static stretching is good to do. We've broken down our muscles and now we need to rebuild them and help our body have a speedy recovery. So we're gonna start, actually I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do my quads on the floor this time. Sometimes I do them standing up. Whew. But for this one, you know what? I'm gonna do it standing up because my hip said no, baby. My hip is trash. So we're gonna do it standing up. If you want to do it sitting down the way I was, you would just pull your foot from behind you. Okay, whichever foot you have behind you, you would then pull it like that. Okay, so we're gonna do our right leg, left hand, pull at the foot. We're stretching those quads out. I think my hip humbles me a lot because I feel good, but then my hip like, wait a minute, let me show you something. Let me show you what you're not gonna do today. So it does get irritating, but I'm learning to be patient with my body and push through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Whew. So tomorrow, well, I'll talk to y'all about that. Let's finish stretching. Let's finish stretching. You should feel that pull in your quad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna spread our legs and do our hamstrings the old-fashioned way, the old playground, PE, physical education type of way. So we're gonna go down to our right. You can touch your toe, but a lot of times just by leaning forward, you're gonna get that hamstring pull. That's all we're trying to do, is try to get that hamstring to stretch out. 5, 4, 3, 2, switch it over. Y'all, let me tell y'all what happened yesterday. I called 911 by mistake. My watch did it. Crazy. Woo. Okay, we're gonna go down to the floor. So let me tell y'all, I was carrying groceries in the house. I can't see. Hey, Maggie. So we're gonna get in that 90-90 position, and we're just gonna lean forward. So that's all you gotta do is lean forward. You're gonna feel this in your hip. I'll tell y'all my story when we get done stretching. So lean forward. You're gonna feel it in that front outer hip. We got about 2 to 3 more stretches we're gonna do, and then we'll be done. So now pull back. Try to lean back as far as you can. You'll feel it in your quads. And then we're gonna switch to the other side, okay? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, switch it over. So now we're turning our legs over into that other 90. We're gonna hit, we got like a total of 2 more exercise stretches after this. So lean forward. You really feel this in your hips. I should start doing this one more often. This is something you can easily do. You can also do this in your bed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean back. Feel this in my quads, my lower back. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all remember that commercial where it talked about how many licks does it take to get to the center of a lollipop? That's how he used to count, the owl. 1, 2. Okay, so now we're taking our left ankle, put it on our right knee. Use your right arm as your base behind you and press down. Woo! Now this is my favorite. This is gonna open that hip. Now this is gonna do it. This is going to do it every time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And while we're here, just straighten that right leg out and bring that left leg in. This hurts a little bit, so I'm not going to do it, but y'all do it. That's going to stretch out your glute. This hip, I'm going to do it on the other side. This hip just, anything that causes me to close my hip in a little bit, my hip says no. And it's really saying it today because we did legs. So just pull your knee in towards your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, now we're going to switch sides. Now we're going to do, put your right knee on top of your right ankle, on top of your left knee. Use your left arm as a base. Use your right hand and push down on your right knee. Oh, that feels good. I think I just need to do these more often and more than just one time throughout the day. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, now we're gonna put that left leg out and pull that right knee in. See, I have no problems with this side. This side doesn't bother me at all. But where you should feel that pull is right here. Okay. So we're stretching out the glute. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, good job, y'all. Way to work. So let me finish telling y'all my story. So I called 911 by mistake yesterday on my watch. So what happened is, I was bringing in groceries, and I had a lot of them. Like, y'all, I only believe in one trip, okay? Mind you, I had 2 gallons of water that didn't have no handle either. I had the ones that are just like the up and down 1 gallon jug. So I had put all the bags of groceries on my right arm, and I was holding it like this. And you know, my watch is on my right side. So I get inside the house, and all of a sudden I hear like, and mind you, I went to multiple places yesterday. So I was like, I started hearing this noise, like kind of like an alarm noise. I'm like, wait a minute, I know I didn't buy anything that requires like a tag to, prevent you from stealing. But it was like an alarm noise. I'm like, what is that? So I was like, whatever. Only did it twice. Yeah, I kept going about my day. And as I put the groceries on the counter, I see my watch is doing something. I look at it, I'm like, who did I call? And all I hear is 911. What's your emergency and location? I'm like, ooh. So, y'all, if you ever call 911 by mistake, do not hang up, okay? If you hang up, they're going to think something's wrong. Thank God I didn't hang up. I just said, hey, I think my watch kind of butt dialed you. I mean, even though it didn't really butt down, you get the sense of it. It called you, I didn't. So, I was like, I think my watch butt dialed you. And she was like, okay, thank you. So, y'all, make sure if you ever call 911, you at least talk to the dispatcher to let them know everything's okay. If you hang up, they're going to assume that something might have been wrong, and they're going to send people out. I was smart, and I told them nothing was wrong. So, nobody came to my house. Everything was good. But yeah, that was my day yesterday. And I was so worried. I'm wasting these people's time. I done called 911. But all is well, y'all. All is well. Okay. So my TikTok crew has decided that we want to do a challenge. So I'm gonna bring it over to YouTube and see if y'all want to get on, get in it with us. So the challenge, today's October 1st. So it starts today. Thank you, Tanika. The challenge is every Monday, we're doing steps. It's a step challenge. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you're supposed to get 8K steps. And every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 10K. So basically, I know Mondays, resistant days, or it's a resistant day, so when we do arms and back. So the number is 8. Tuesday, we walk and talk. So Tuesday should be easy to get those 10K in. And then today is leg day, 8K. So y'all get the gist, all right? So 8, 10, 8, 10, 8. And then on the 10 on Saturday. And then Sunday is the day of rest. People on TikTok are gonna post it in their stories and tag me. What y'all can do on the YouTube side is you can always comment under any one of my videos and say I did my 8K. Okay? Wait. If they're doing the challenge, then it's the likes at least 8K. Well, you know, YouTube is a little different when it comes to like the likes. YouTube is so different. I don't think you can keep liking the live like it does on thank you, Brown. I don't think you can keep liking the live like on TikTok. Like, I don't think it'll show me the likes, at least. Okay, so TikTok. I got you. You're right. It should really equal triple. So on TikTok, if we're trying to get 8K, and I need to at least have 16,000 likes. And then on days that, I might need to extend that out though, because that's easy work. I think it should be triple. So on days that is 10K, I need to at least get, I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna add that to the rules, y'all. I'm gonna add the likes to the rules. I'm gonna add that to the rules. You're right. Thank you. I'm gonna add that. I'm actually gonna say we need to hit 3 times the likes, and that's gonna complete it. So we gotta get, for my 8K days, we gotta get 24,000 likes. And for my 10K days, we gotta get 30,000. You're right, Tanika. I like the way your brain works. But for y'all on YouTube, if you want to get in on this challenge, just kind of keep yourself active. You can always post on, leave a comment underneath one of my, any video. I don't care which one it is. It could be an old one for all I care. I'll still get notified. Post that you complete your 8K or your 10K on one of my old videos. And this is the way to keep you accountable. And for us to have fun with it and just keep each other accountable. That's all it is. It's nothing, it's no pressure. But it's October. Y'all know I love adding new challenges to my regiment. Gotta look out for you guys. Thank you, Tanika. Somebody gotta do it. So yeah, that is the challenge. We're doing a step challenge for the month of September. My YouTube family already knows that each month I try to add different things to my regiment. So I will be adding Thursday upper body day to the works. That will start next week. I need my break tomorrow. So we're going to see how I incorporate it in next week. I'll be coming back out of town. I'll figure it out. So I hope y'all are feeling good. My body's feeling pretty good. No complaints. My hip is trash. It's always going to be trash. So, when you already have expectations, which mine are very low for my left side of my body, you can't go wrong. So once again, y'all, the main thing we worked on today was the medius. There's 3 parts of your glutes, y'all. So please be mindful that the main thing I wanted us to work on today was our medius, which is that shelf. I'm trying to get back into working legs. My YouTube family knows I was not doing leg day at all at one point. Wednesday was only for stretching. And it would stretch for about 30 minutes. Now I'm trying to incorporate legs because, I have to do what I say. So if I'm telling people they have to work on their weak spots, I do the same thing. My legs are my weak spots because they do force me to engage my core a lot. So have a good day. Time to go finish this work. Okay, Kellis, have a good one. So let me see where I'm at, y'all, with my steps. That way y'all can know so far, because it starts today. Y'all got plenty of time. I know some of y'all like Pow Pow. It's already kind of in the evening time for you. So those who live out the country, you get a pass for the day, okay? But let me see where I'm at so far. I'm probably at like 1,000 something. Okay, I'm at like 1,500 steps. Okay, so I got some moving to do. I got this. I ain't scared. No, I got this. No worries. Because I got some things to do today. So, step challenge for the month of October. And then Thursday, arms and back. So, tomorrow I am off. And then Friday, we will be back with full body resistance. So, what's needed for Friday? You can just bring your kettlebell or dumbbells. You can use either one, okay? So, we're doing full body. We'll be engaging our biceps, triceps, shoulders, quads, hamstrings, and glutes. Core as well. Full body, okay? So it's going to be about 6 to 8 exercises. I think it's gonna be more so close to that 6 number, just because I'm gonna make them compound movements. That way we're engaged. Ooh, I felt that medius is working, y'all. It's gonna be compound movements. We talked about this the other day. That compound movements, you engage multiple muscle groups at the same time. And so that's how we're gonna be able to knock out full body. This will also give you a good idea of what your workout should look like if you're one of those people who can only go to the gym 2 times a week. Friday's workout is gonna show you what compound movements you should try to hit. That way you are engaging full body. I told y'all a lot of times when you're doing full body and you only go to the gym like twice a week, you're not really able to give your body or the muscle group the time and under tension that it needs. So I'm gonna try to show y'all what a good workout what I think a good workout should look like if you don't have a lot of time, but you're trying to get that full body work in. We're gonna do anywhere from 3 to 4 rounds. Each exercise is probably gonna be 50 seconds. So we did 45 seconds today. It will probably move to 50 seconds on Friday. Saturday will then be a walking or activity day. So I want you to go hiking. You gotta get them 10K steps in. So this needs to be a day of movement. I don't want y'all thinking this step challenge means you have to work out. It's just a way of getting you to be active. A lot of times we sit down a lot. We come home from work, we're tired, we sit down. Everything is sitting, right? We sit down to eat, we sit down to watch TV, we sit down at work. So we're always sitting down. I just want you to have, more of an awareness of, hey, let me get up. So don't call your child to come turn your light off. Get up, do it yourself. Let them babies rest this week or this month. We're doing this challenge for the month. So let them kids rest for the month of October. Stop calling them to do stuff. Get up and go do it yourself. Get them steps in. The weather is starting to get really nice, so it's not as hot. So like right now, it is 77 degrees here with a high of 83. That's not too bad. So you get outside, get some of that fresh air, get that vitamin D. So let's be more active. So that's the goal for October. October is get up and move. I think this also, if I'm not mistaken, this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, right? So I'll probably end up doing a workout for that. I just got to figure out which day. But y'all know my mom is a breast cancer survivor. So this month means a lot to me because with all the research and the money that's provided, it definitely helps. So I'll definitely be doing a workout for that. Sunday is a day of rest. So I told you I'm not doing nutrition on Sundays anymore. It's just becoming way too much. Saturday will okay, so y'all missed the hip hop dance. So I'll see how I can do it on Saturday. Maybe I can do it from my computer. I just don't know how well the quality of my camera is on this laptop, but we're probably gonna try to do it. The reason why I can't do hip hop dance, I just thought about it. The reason why we can't do hip hop dance on YouTube is because of copyright the music. That's why. So that's why I don't do it on YouTube, y'all. I had to think about it. I'm like, why don't we do it on YouTube? Copyright the music. So y'all know YouTube only allows us to use certain music, but TikTok we can use whatever. So we normally are using regular music. Yeah. I was trying to figure out a way to make it work, Teresa, but now I realize because of the music issue that YouTube has, Jesus, that's the reason why we don't do it over here. My sister and I, we've been wanting to do hip hop dance, and that was our biggest problem, was figuring out how can we incorporate music, like real music. And then with TikTok, I realized, oh, we can do it on TikTok. So trust me, we've been wanting to do this for a very long time, but a lot of people, do the whole copyright thing. But TikTok's the only one that's like, hey, go ahead, play whatever music you want to. But y'all can always come over to TikTok. I mean, TikTok people come over here. So y'all, my YouTube fam, come over to TikTok for me. So I'll let you all know Friday what time for sure we'll be doing a hip hop dance. What days Or the hip hop dance on TikTok? Saturday. So last week we did it Saturday at, what was that, 10 o'clock? I'm going to verify what time we're doing it this week. With my sister's the one that does it. I'm just in the background. I'm not even in the background. I wasn't even on camera last time. But yeah. So as of right now, I will say TikTok at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But if that changes, I'll let you know by Friday. But we try to bring a, a little something different. That should help you get your 10K steps in, y'all. So if you're trying to get your 10K steps, meet me here. Matter of fact, beat me here Friday and Saturday. Friday, full body resistance. And then you can stretch it out and loosen up that body on Saturday. My programs start back up for Be Your Body Goals. So Be Your BG. We start back October 6th. We're going to have challenges going. So this month is a challenge month. I don't do challenges every month with my app. But this month we are doing challenges. So there are some prizes. Trying to think what else. But yeah, go to my website. I got some new things on there from nutrition plans, consultations, supplements. You got it. So one-stop shop. But all right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed today's workout. Cardio tomorrow. Full body resistance Friday. I will see y'all then. Make sure you're getting your nutrition in. So protein, healthy carbs, and fats. But I will see y'all Friday. Get them 10. Don't forget to post your steps tonight underneath one of my videos. Post your 8K or however many steps you get, okay? All right, y'all. Be safe. Be blessed. All right.